You like near-death experience.
I love it.
Yeah.
It makes me feel alive. I'm so fucking high. I'm like, he's dead.
This episode of the podcast is sponsored by the FBI.
I don't want to stick my dick in that, but however...
Yeah.
Oh, look, I went for a massage. I paid for a massage.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you an emergency broadcast. Strap in for a new episode of Barnzey Burns Down the World.
I know for a fact you're a gamer,
Yeah.
and I know we play a lot of similar games.
We do. So I have, for a while, I thought I was dropped off, done with games, for like months, and I believe that to be true until I played God of War Ragnarok.
Same.
Yeah. No, but you're still playing at night. Like, do you still play Battlefront?
No.
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 No, I thought
Because
that was
I
your
usually...
main thing.
No, it was... Because if there was a party or just me and Dasa playing, because
Yeah.
we just play co-op, and I think the game went free on PS Plus.
Yep.
And like everyone joining the games were like rank 8, rank 14, 27. Highest we would see like double digits or 56,
Mm-hmm.
some shit similar. And then I would come in as Assault, gold rank 227.
Bit outmatched.
Heavily.
Yeah.
And then if I just want to fuck around, or if we're losing, I'll go into heavy. And my heavy class is rank 668.
I see.
Now you can see why I don't play.
Yeah.
But it's usually just like Rocket League.
Yep.
Just when I get stoned, it's fun. Like, super competitive.
I don't know. I was never good at it. My role in the team was to demolition.
Oh, yeah?
Keep smashing the other team. If I can't score the goals, if I can't defend, do that, just keep destroying
I've
the
got
enemy
some
team.
insane clips of me on Rocket League.
Yeah.
Of me defending the goal, and then a counter attack, and I take a shot from the defense, and it's a goal.
It's a goal. Nice. Yeah. I've seen what Daz... So would Daz's recordings have been with you, or did you guys start playing at different times? Or
With me.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of clips with my audio in it, and I am fucking baked, bro. You can just hear me. Just make noises on the fucking microphone.
Yeah. Just like breathing into it and shit.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. No, that's great. Well,
But Ragnarok.
yeah.
Came out.
When I picked up Ragnarok.
I wasn't planning on getting the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I rock up to work, because at the time I was working at EB Games. And we opened the store because of whenever big releases, like Call of Duty or Ragnarok launch, like, or Pokemon, I reckon as well. They open the store at 8 instead of 9. So I gotta be there at like 7:45. It's only some shops that open at 8. And there's already a line. And I was like, and my assistant manager was working. And I was like, this dickhead's waiting for the fucking game, bro. I was like, fuck these cunts, can you put a transaction for me? Let me be one of the first guys to fucking buy this game.
And they let you do it.
Of course, before the shop even opened at like 7:45.
Nice.
She's like, which game do you want? I was like, you know which one. She's like, sure.
It's like, you know the one, yeah. It was just a
staff
matter of circumstance.
And staff discount, 30% off.
On a new release too, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So on big releases, we get 30% off, or used to.
Mm-hmm.
In general, it's like 20%.
Okay. No, so just because you were in that position, you're like, yeah, I'll get this game.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, these cunts can't wait.
Yeah. But exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Just because I can.
Yeah. So how soon then did you go from owning the game to playing the game?
Oh, same night. Bro, I
Same
got
night.
off my shift, took my dog for a walk, got his shit done at night, rolled up a joint, smoked that shit, went straight in the game. I reckon the prologue was the best thing I've ever seen. In terms of a prologue.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon they could have sold the game, just the prologue, as a separate $30 thing. It was that good.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm,
No, I'm saying in terms of what they did with the prologue. How good it was.
yeah. We can do spoilers. It's all good. I think anyone who's watching or listening would have probably already played.
Yeah,
I
and
was pretty late
it's a
to
pretty
completing it.
popular game. So
Yeah.
and it's been out for ages, so I guess spoilers are
Couple
out,
months.
yeah.
Not ages.
couple of months.
Yeah.
For a game, you can finish
Yeah.
in like a week.
Yeah, you could if you had no job or life.
2 hours every night. Oh, actually, it's a pretty long game.
Yeah.
Maybe just story. It was
Yeah.
still long.
Yeah, it would take a bit. Anyway. No, forgot what I was going to say. No, you were saying the prologue was really good. I was saying, yeah, it's fine. What about the ending?
Oh, I was a bit in two minds.
All right, let's hear 'em.
It was like, yeah, you changed, spared him. Actually, that was the start, yeah? I was like, what the fuck? Atreus just fucks off. No more boy or man.
Yep.
By now.
That's it. None.
And it's like, it feels a bit weird that, okay, Kratos is back to being where he was back in God of War 2. Because I've played the original trilogy, and Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus. I haven't played Ascension, and I played the old one, obviously, and the new one. So I'm like, fuck, he's back to where he was however long ago, 30 years ago, 20? But he's just older, and he's a completely new man. Like, no filled with rage and stuff.
Like, I was about to say,
But
no,
he
he's
had like
filled
a-
with rage, but no, he is like a more relaxed.
Yeah.
People say he's like a matured Kratos.
Exactly.
Yeah. I guess he is.
Because the whole experience, it's like he's just matured with age. Because of all the experiences he's had.
Yeah, and he's trying to like pass on the teachings. That was the point of
Yeah.
the first. Yeah, well, the God
And
of
also
War
the
4.
visions of his wife,
Yes.
dead wife.
Yeah.
And
we
him
don't-
understanding the meaning of it.
She wasn't cast, was she? When it was in she wasn't in the first. She wasn't in 2018. God
It's
of
the
War.
first time we've seen her.
Yes,
Yeah.
I thought so. I
Yeah.
wasn't entirely sure.
No, it was the first time we've ever seen her.
Yeah.
We've heard the name before,
Yeah.
but we haven't seen her yet.
Actually, no. Yeah, you're right. Because I kind of remember thinking I thought she was supposed to be really big.
Like a giant.
Yeah.
Because she's from Jotunheim.
Jotunheim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
know
then in this game, we found out as well
Yeah.
that not all giants are big.
Yes.
It's one of the dialogues.
Yes. Well, we kind of knew that, didn't we? By Atreus being regular sized.
Maybe Loki magic. He doesn't know he's keeping himself that size. As like when he transformed into the bear.
Yeah. Okay. True.
Bro,
Thor-
there's
Thor was half giant.
so many theories on the game, but there's a little small detail that people would have missed, and these fuckers waited 4 years to do this. It's, Thor's wound doesn't heal during the game
Yeah.
because Kratos smacks him with the axe. Do you know why?
Why? No, actually, I don't. I want to know.
So in the first game, when Kratos chucks his axe in the sea, and Jormungandr spits it out, in the top right of the screen you say imbued with Aether, or Aether imbued. And Aether is the fucking poison that's harmful for Thor. So, and
When does it say on screen that the poison's imbued? Is it like a...
when he spits out the axe.
Oh, and it says so. Like, you have to look for it? Or-
Yeah, it's in the right hand side top corner, really
Yeah.
small. It says Aether imbued. And that's the
Right.
poison that's harmful to Thor. And we find out in the second game that Jormungandr is the same guy that Atreus knows that he freed, that he transferred the soul of the giant in the snake.
Yep.
And that's the same Jormungandr we see in the previous game.
But I don't think that was in the... That wasn't in the past. I thought that was a new snake.
No, because that's the thing. Because when Thor and him fight, he smacks him back in time before him being born. So that's kind of one of the things. It's like the same thing that Atreus freed in the future that went back in time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
no,
who
I
fought
get it now.
Kratos, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So that's why Thor's wound doesn't heal, because he smacks him with the axe that was imbued with Aether fucking in the last game 4 years ago. That's a little detail.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I didn't actually know that. That does make sense.
Yeah.
It kind of just stuck out like a sore thumb, but I just
Yeah,
never...
because like people
thought about it.
realize about the wound and they think it's just because of the Bifrost, but it's not. Because Thor knows the Bifrost. He travels with the Bifrost.
Yeah, he's the Bifrost
He's
thing as well.
immune, yeah. But it's a good game, good show.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Another good game, and you're gonna see where I'm going, is The Last of Us.
Yes. Okay, so this was brought up with the other boys I recorded with today.
Really?
Yes. So, the general opinion seems to be that it's a great show. I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I'm going to, I said it before, and I guess I'm repeating information now. The next time my dad comes on the show, because he played the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he broke his
And
ribs.
did he like him? Like the game?
Yeah, he did. He liked it a lot. So, yeah, he broke his ribs at some point, like mid last year.
Okay.
And the doctor's orders were to like, don't do things like sit and recover. And my dad's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Because like all the shit he does is not sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I've got the perfect thing. I'm basically an expert at sitting and doing nothing. Here's my old PS4. Here are some games that I think you'll like. Everything's installed and updated. All you gotta do is plug it in, and you're good to go. And for 6 weeks, he played Uncharted,
Okay.
Last of Us.
Yeah.
He tried Ghost of Tsushima, couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
I haven't played that. I've played Black Flag.
Yeah. And I think that was it.
Oh, that's a good selection.
Yeah. And with Uncharted, it was all 4 games. So he played. He did something weird. He started 4, realized it was 4. At about like the quarterway mark, jumped back, played all of 1, most of 2. Hasn't played 3, but knows how 4 starts. And it's just like, it's a fucking mess. But the point I was making is that when my dad returns on the show, it's going to be after the Last of Us show is like finished airing completely, and all the episodes have been seen. He's going to come on. He's going to tell the exact same story that I just told now about recovering and the ribs and shit. He'll give more details.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, we're going to talk about the games that he played, Last of Us, and then segue into the TV show. The point that I want to make is we could get a little bit into it now,
Yeah.
but we're just going to repeat it later. So we skip it, or what kind of conversation were you thinking of to bring up?
Just the actor, Pedro Pascal.
Yep.
From Narcos.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Oh, that
And
ties in as
Mandalorian.
well, yeah. I didn't. Yeah. Oh, actually, so he's also in a movie called The Unbearable
Weight of Nicolas Cage,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I watched last week.
You watched it last week?
Fucking tremendous.
Good, because so I organised to watch it, and I just never got, it never happened. And I still haven't
Watch
seen
it while high.
Watch it while high?
He also has plays a younger version of himself that
Yeah.
only he can see, like an external thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he plays both of them. And fuck, he plays the old one like the old Nicolas Cage.
Right, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm looking forward to that. I was already looking forward to that movie to begin with, just from concept.
They drop acid.
Yes.
And go for a drive.
I've seen that part. And there's the brick wall and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know about that one.
So that guy's playing the main character in The Last of Us.
What do you think of that casting?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were people that were complaining about ethnicity. Because the guy doesn't look like Joel in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. You
I mean,
sounds
they
like he's
did
done a
make
good
up
job.
pretty well.
Yeah.
When I saw him with grey hair, he looked pretty much like Joel. I don't know. Maybe just in my mind.
Maybe I need to see a side-by-side comparison just to get a full look, because I didn't actually watch the show.
Oh yeah, you
I've
can
just
probably
seen about
find
it.
some pictures. Chuck it up on the screen.
Yep, done.
And
There you
we'll-
go. No, just pretend that we can see them.
Yeah, we can see.
I can see that. Yeah, it's good.
And apparently, the child actor who plays Ellie
Yeah.
has also worked in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she is. She
Yeah.
is. Her name is
Bella Ramsey.
That's it. I knew it was a Game of Thrones name,
Yeah.
and then a regular.
I've never
name at the
watched
front.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's actually surprising. I thought you would have.
No, it's too incesty for me to get in.
Well, incest is trendy now, actually.
We're not in Florida, bro.
Or Tasmania. Yeah. Now, that being said, it's not that bad.
Yeah, but it's like too long. And apparently the ending wasn't that good.
Oh,
From what
yeah,
I've heard.
Yeah. So the best description I've heard of the show is, you go to a fancy restaurant, it's 5 stars, and your entree is perfect. It's the exact portion size of what you want. It doesn't leave you too full. It's perfect as an entree.
Yeah.
Then you get your main course, and again, it's completely perfect. It fills you right up to before you don't have enough room for dessert. Everything tastes great, well worth the money, the value of it, everything, the best. And you get to the dessert, you get a nice bowl of ice cream. But there's a bit of shit right in it. You still got a bowl of ice cream. You've enjoyed the previous 2 meals of your 3-course meal. But someone
Like
has someone has shit in your ice cream. And that's Game of Thrones as a TV show.
Wow.
So yes,
I was fucking lowballing with being mediocre.
Yeah, no. So you do get the greatness that was Game of Thrones up until that very end point. Now, does a bit of shit in your ice cream ruin your whole meal?
No, but it ruined my dessert. My favorite part.
Right. Okay, so if your favorite part of the overall thing is ruined, does that not ruin everything?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, look, you can start it. The end is shit. That's the point I'm trying to get to.
I can't start shows that
Yeah.
I know are gonna be shit. Are you into horror at all?
A little bit. So when I first started trying to watch horror TV shows, I started with The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I wouldn't classify that much of a horror.
Well, in the early seasons, it was more
with the first few,
horror-based. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the zombie horror, not the human horror
Yeah.
of them fucking slashing cunts off.
Yeah, of course. Would you consider... Yeah, zombie movies are horror movies. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But The Walking Dead is more drama based. Like,
Yeah, actually, yeah. There are some fine zombie movies.
or World War Z.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
I feel like Brad Pitt does nothing wrong.
Yeah.
His new movie Bullet Train, have you watched it?
Oh, dude, that was fucking great.
There you go.
Dude, so I in that week, that was the 4th cover I'd heard of I Need a Hero, and it was every single cover I'd heard in that week was different. Like I heard the original, the Shrek 2 cover.
Yeah.
I've got another like a metal cover,
Yeah.
and then I hear it in Japanese in fucking Bullet Train.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I was like, oh cool, this song, I know this song, this is great, it's a good song. But the whole movie building up to
The end.
the end, yeah.
Exactly.
Now, would you agree that it kind of felt like a Tarantino movie?
I did.
Yeah. It's not, but it could have been.
Because you know what movie I'm thinking that goes
Pulp Fiction?
on the lines, kind of, but the movie I'm thinking is The Hateful Eight.
Okay, yeah.
Have you watched that movie?
Not in full.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember the other guys, but good cast. And I reckon it's a great movie. From what the story
I've
is.
just heard it's a bit long.
It is.
As in, like, unnecessarily long.
No, because he's just building up tension.
Okay. If it's done right.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, did you watch that?
I've seen heaps of clips of it,
Okay.
but I haven't watched it. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a good
And
one.
that's Brad Pitt, isn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Fucking hell, bro.
Inglourious Bastards.
Another movie I haven't watched, including Shawshank Redemption. It doesn't include Brad Pitt, but
No, but...
great movie I haven't watched.
Not Shawshank, the other one, the one I said. What was it?
Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, that one. That
Yeah.
one's got Brad Pitt in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Indeed, it does.
Some
Shawshank.
great movies.
Actually, I haven't watched...
I haven't watched Scarface.
I haven't watched Shawshank. Scarface is alright.
I haven't watched The Godfather.
I haven't seen Godfather either.
great movies from what I've heard, including reviews. So
Yeah, I guess we're just doing the movie podcast now.
because I'm like big into cinema.
Yeah.
And, like I love a good.
Let's get into
show.
that. So you know what I'll do is I'll just call this episode the movie cast, and fuck it, we'll just talk movies, because I think that's the like. To be honest, that's probably maybe the only thing we can competently talk about.
Yeah, because I'm like a big into like movies, good shows. I like to watch stuff as they release.
Yep.
Like if it's not released in the country,
How
I'll look it up online.
Okay. Do you take notice of, like critic ratings and let that influence your decision, or do you look at that as a separate factor?
Oh, definitely separate. Because I reckon there's a show that came out at the same time as Squid Games.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you've heard of it because it's fucking worldwide the most popular thing that ever came out at that time. Yeah.
I think no, it might still be.
Still is.
It might be
because they just announced season 2.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
Well, what else would be more popular than Squid Game?
Nothing. That's what I'm getting at. So there was another show released at the same time as Squid Game.
Yeah.
That was seriously fucking overshadowed.
What was show?
Midnight Mass. However you want to pronounce it.
Oh, I think I've seen something about it.
That is like a horror drama series.
Yeah.
That's like heavy into like Catholicism. Like.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it's not for everyone because people don't know. They go like heavy into like the scriptures and like verses of the Bible and like general like stuff. There's also a good fucking conversation between two characters about what happens after you die. And they've got like completely separate opinions because the chick just had a miscarriage.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy just got out of prison for drunk driving and killing a 14-year-old. And that clip, I reckon, is an amazing just scene. And I showed it to Daza the other day and he's like, fuck, this is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just can't stop listening and they like give a whole detailed explanation. And it's just a great scene. And I reckon that was a really good show, but...
Is it worth watching the whole show for that scene?
Oh, no, I'm sure... No, but the show itself, start to end, is amazing.
Alright, it's good. I'll add that to the list. At the moment,
It is.
I just finished that new one, Kaleidoscope. The one where you can watch the episodes in any order except for the last one.
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah. It's a new gimmick thing that they're doing. They're trying to see if this works.
Okay, I gotta give that a go.
Yeah. So like it's a bank heist, and each episode is correlated with a color, and each color is set like 30 years before the heist, 25 years before the heist, 1 week before the heist.
That way you can.
And then and it shuffles those sections in a different order, supposedly for everyone. But my mum, dad, and I got the same order, so I guess there's some presets.
Yeah, I got that. I got to add that to my list.
Yeah, no,
Sounds-
it's a good
is
one.
there a show-
Giancarlo Esposito is the main character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like the leader of this heist crew. Yeah, and no, it's good. It's good. You might like it. Do you like heist movies?
I know that one of the biggest fucking shows. Casino heist, bank heist, money heist. That's
Money
it.
heist. Yeah. Casino heist. That's Ocean's 11, my dude.
Yeah, and 12 and 13.
Yeah.
Fucking. And Brad Pitt's in it.
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah. What else is
I
he? Fuck
forgot
it.
what
I'm
else
just gonna search up
say.
Brad Pitt's like IMDb. Fuck it. You talk while I get this.
What? I don't even remember what I was saying before. The Ocean's 11 Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Money Heist.
Money Heist. That was a big show for a while, which I haven't watched, so I reckon there's like 2 versions of it as well. One in English, one in Colombian or Spanish.
Spanish, yeah.
Spanish, yeah.
No, it was.
Have you watched the new Avatar movie?
No, but I can talk about it. So I know what's happening.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I haven't watched
nothing. Well, that's just great.
Because I want to drop an edible and go watch it, because it's like a 3-hour 10 movie.
That sounds like a good idea. So the
You
last
didn't
time,
think of it.
yeah. So the last time I did it, the last time I watched a movie on an edible was Black Adam.
Oh, I watched Spider-Man, bro. No Way Home. I had the biggest fucking smile the whole movie.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
all
Of
the
course you
memes
would.
and shit. He's like, oh, you know, I'm something of a scientist myself. Oh, like,
you're just like you're
fuck.
sitting there going, yeah, I love this. You're who that was made for.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, my back. And that comes like fucking breaking his
And
back.
you're like, yeah. All right, Brad Pitt's filmography.
He even came on a show of Friends, an episode.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it's just film at the moment,
Yeah.
and when I see something I recognize, I will call it out. A movie called Seven.
Yeah, I watched it. Oh, Fight Club.
Yeah,
How the fuck did we not think of it?
good point. Ocean's 11. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's a good one.
You know the breakout movie for Edward Norton?
What was it?
I can't fucking remember the name for but he's like on a court trial. But he pleads innocent due to fucking like unstable mind, like he's crazy, insane.
Yeah.
He pleads insanity.
Yeah. That's what.
That's it,
those
yeah?
are the words I was
Yeah.
looking for. Yeah, we're both sitting there going, yeah. What is it called? Fucking what is it? What is it? Insanity.
My
plea.
brain's
Yeah.
just roaming all over the place.
Yeah.
He pleads insanity, and he acts that way, and just after he acts normal, but like the transition from him insane to normal is like that, and that was like years ago. I'm talking like 1990s,
Mm-hmm.
I think, and that like broke him out like as an actual actor, and then he was in Fight Club later on.
Yes, he was. I've got a full list here. So Fight Club was 99.
There you go.
And let's see. I saw something just before and I missed it. Yeah, what was he? We already said that one. Fuck, come on. Oh, Troy.
Troy.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, have you watched it?
Yeah. That was a good one.
Achilles.
Yes. Played
And
by...
the fucking place he gets shot at was his fucking heel,
And that's
bro.
where the name comes
Yeah.
from. Let's see.
That was a great fucking movie. And Orlando Bloom. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
this is a good topic, bro. Johnny Depp and the Amber Heard trial.
Oh, yeah. No, I've got something about this. Do you know why it was so publicized and like everywhere? So it was promoted like crazy,
Yeah.
right? Because at the same time, Ghislaine Maxwell's trial was happening, and it was to flood the media so that no one sees anything if anything got out about what happens at that trial. Not even a conspiracy, my dude.
That's
just a fact.
Fucking.
Yeah,
I never thought of that.
yeah. Well, because like she
And
got
what
she
happened
just
about that?
disappeared. But we know what happened with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. We know every
That
little
is
detail.
so fucked.
And that's, yeah. Yeah, so there's more shit happening behind the scenes still for that whole Epstein case. Yeah. How crazy is that? It's not like you can believe it.
But I even know the details of Amber Heard to like, I don't want to stick my dick in that, but however.
Yeah. However, yeah. Like, she's got to be good if you're dealing with all that shit and you're still sticking around.
Yeah.
You can't really
But that
blame
is
Johnny
so
Kane.
fucked about the fact
Yeah.
about the trial.
Yeah. It's like we use one trial to cover another. So even if people are searching for the word trial, in
It's
analytics,
shut
it's
down.
already shut down. So you have to search specifically for words that are already shut down as well, like Ghislaine Maxwell. The human trafficking.
Trial.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So I wonder if you could still find stuff, but dude,
actually, you know what?
yeah.
Before I get into this topic on a tangent, I actually want to go to Epstein's Island.
Dude, it was for sale.
No way.
Yeah, on the market. Like,
For how much?
I'm gonna have to check. I have to check. Yeah, dude, it went up for sale. I think maybe at the same time.
Oof.
Fuck, this is
I
why
want
I
to
need
go
a
watch
producer.
and just see what it's like.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like, where were all these fucking weirdos going? And what could possibly they be doing? I mean, we do know
tell you
who.
what they're doing. There.
Yeah,
I
we
can,
know
I
who,
can.
we know who they were doing.
$125 million,
Holy fuck!
and you can buy Epstein's Island.
And the kids are free.
They're actually trapped.
Question: do we
Yeah.
have the keys?
You gotta assume they come with the front door to the island, wouldn't you?
No, the keys for the cages.
Oh, yeah, no. All the same. It's just in a different ring loop. It's alright. It's like you have the keys to like the front door, the back door, garage,
Child
dungeon.
1, child 2.
Yeah. It's like, and this is this one. We don't know. They open some cages. They open some. They don't. It's just.
Or maybe he built the keys like, you know, one is for all the 12-year-olds, one's
Yeah.
for 13.
Oh, their age. Their
Age
numbered.
category.
Yeah. So this is. Wait, how young?
7?
No. Was it 7? No. How did they get 7-year-olds?
Yeah, what?
No. But like what they? I thought the general demographic was 13,
No,
14.
for the island.
Yeah. For the
Yeah,
island.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it was 7.
No.
It's like 7-year-olds. It's like, oh fucking now. Why does he have a key? That doesn't fit.
I'm assuming some fucking weirdos would have been there that preferred 7-year-olds.
Oh, dude. So Louis C.K. He told a joke. I want to say it wasn't too long ago, but it was about how to cure pedophilia, you've got to like break it up, like any addiction or anything that people can't help themselves to. So what people should do is have sex toys of children.
Oh my.
No one gets hurt then. It's a they
He
get
makes a
their
valid
release.
point.
Look, they get their release.
Why the fuck is
Yeah.
that a well? Well, why
And
do
it's
these
just-
fuckos need a release though? They need a release from life.
Well, because
though.
they're sick, all right. They're mentally ill.
That's kind of illness I don't tolerate.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. But like, if they can't get to the dolls first, they can start with the dwarfs. Like, yeah, they can just build their way until they cut clean turkey. Yeah, it would fix some lives. Like that's the bit.
Ari Shafir did a fucking joke where there's something in like the Hebrew religion where like you can't fuck a chick while she's on a period.
Yeah.
And there's something in the same lines of like religious beliefs that they gotta follow in their day-to-day life is something about like raping kids or like fucking kids. Like that's like the dark section of the fucking scriptures.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so they're like, how about to move in a better directions, you start by raping adults.
Look, that's probably it's a fair request. Oh fuck!
Well, I completely lost my train of thought with
Yeah,
the
dude. Same.
pedophilia.
I don't know how we got there. Epstein's Island. I think that's how.
Epstein's Island.
Yeah.
And the tangent. Thank fuck I remembered.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So this other guy I met on an interview to EB Games, and he got offered a job at another place, and I walked in to buy some shit. He recognized me at the door. He's like, "I remember you. And I didn't know who the fuck he was. And I had my name tag, so he called me by my name. He's like, oh, I recognize you. I was like, fuck, I don't know where I know you from.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh no, we were the interview for EB Games. I was like, oh shit, yeah. So apparently he used to work for the fucking government. I think just Victorian government. But they were like on the federal side. He used to work with the coppers to fucking track down pedophiles on the internet with online fucking tracking, the Google searches and shit. And they busted so many fucking sick cunts. The worst one he found, you won't believe, like obviously in storage, in terms of space, like you would download photos and videos. Yeah. Guess how much shit he had on him?
8 terabytes.
Bro, this kind of had like 53 terabytes.
Jesus.
I am no fucking around.
How do you even
And he's
have
like,
that
don't
much?
tell anyone.
How is it
Because it's
possible?
illegal for him to just talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like, don't tell this to fucking anyone. But he's like, obviously I can't tell you who, like his name or what he does or where. He's like, but this is like the worst case I've ever seen. So apparently, that's not the worst bit, bro. If you work to do some shit like this, you have to manually, individually go through all the fucking shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that is
yeah.
fuck. He's like, a lot of people take weeks off and just go to a little bit of therapy just to,
Which is
like,
to recover from that.
for the fucking mental trauma
Yeah, of course.
of seeing all that shit and going through the shit. And he's like, bro, that cunt, it took us, the whole department was on it. And they like cycled through shit. So like the first guy will get, let's say like the first 100 pictures and videos. The second guy will get the second, like 100.
And there's a roster.
And there's a roster. Because you can't be watching that for hours straight. Because it'll fuck up your head. Like,
yeah, of course.
And he's like, bro, the whole department was on it for like weeks. And that's like the worst case he's ever seen. Like, I was like, holy shit, bro.
And this is in Australia, yeah?
5 months ago.
Jeez. And nothing on the news?
No. Look, this didn't happen. Like, this is what he told me 5 months ago. But this would have happened maybe like roughly 7 years ago.
Okay. So, there could have been something on the news, but we just didn't see it.
No, man, I don't think they would have put it on, bro. Maybe not.
Big crime.
I know.
It's a very big crime. I think it's quite funny how we are describing just a child pedophile as a big crime.
Yeah, it is. I don't think anyone would disagree.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around 52 terabytes.
Yeah, imagine the fucking, like, the sheer quantity of fucking pictures and videos, dude. Our PS5's at 852 gigabytes.
How does he... How do you get that much of anything? It's just like...
This guy's just on the dark web, bro, every fucking day for like 20 years.
But is there that much data that you can...
Oh, yeah. Have you been on the dark web?
Nah.
I have.
Mm.
I have. I've seen
You
some
want to tell me about it, or...?
I've seen some fucked up shit, bro.
Mm.
There's a live chat room of people just getting fucking, like, beheaded.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like a live chat room, it's like live ongoing.
Mm.
Cunts are just getting beheaded.
So how did you find yourself in there?
Because
I was the beheader.
I was like, let me just... Yeah, because there was a fucked ass time where I was just getting really into this shit. And I had too much time on my hands. And I was like, let me check how it... Like, you know, the regular internet's boring. Let's go on the fucking dark web.
Yeah, that sounds logical to me.
Yeah, and I was seeing like heaps of fucking... like videos of like people talking about their stories. And I was like, this sounds fucking interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Let me go and have a look.
Yeah.
And I download all the software and shit you require. You need a Tor browser. But also, there's a documentary or some shit about the Silky Road. The guy who opened it. Have you heard of it? The Silk Road.
It sounds familiar, but
It's an online website to buy drugs. Straight up. On the dark web. You can buy every fucking thing.
Was this...
And it comes in your mail.
On Netflix, there's a show called How to Sell Drugs Online Fast. Is that the website? Do you know the show?
I know the show. I haven't watched it.
Okay.
But this other show I'm talking about is on Netflix as well. But if that's what it is...
What show? Which show?
I don't know the name, but it is about the Silk Road and the guy who owned it.
Okay.
And there were like heaps of like FBI agents and shit like actually tracking down, because that cunt was just doing everything he can to just hide his internet thing. And they like finally caught him like at a cafe, because they were like just trailing him, but they couldn't. They needed something like firm, and he had like a, let's call it a fail safe, where if he closes the laptop and then doesn't open it, and he had like a fingerprint scanner when you open it, if he doesn't do that, the computer just gets wiped. So that's why they had to catch him in the act while he's already logged in to the computer. That was a good fucking arrest. Some cunt just tackles him in the cafe or outside the cafe. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But that website, bro, I've been on that website.
Silk Road, you said.
I've been on that website.
Yeah.
I've seen what all you can buy, like literally everything, like alphabetically.
What does a website like that look like?
The most generic fucking shit you can imagine, bro. Mm-hmm. And pictures of the drug, just like in, like pictures you would see like 15 years ago on like a computer.
Oh, okay.
You know, like a post-it kind of small square.
Yeah.
Like, and the most generic website with just like bullet points and the drug.
And you said it was all alphabetically organized.
Yeah. Yeah, dark web's fun. Yeah. But just by going on the dark web, you're already in the radar
Right.
of the people, the big
Of
boss.
yeah.
That counts while listening right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they're listening right now, that's kind of the point. So thank you. I think it's like this episode of the podcast is sponsored by the FBI.
All of a sudden, 3 knocks.
Yeah, you just yeah. It's like, oh no, this bit is stupid.
How do we even? Oh yeah, FBI.
Yeah.
That's how we got an FBI.
Yeah, because they're always watching. But how did we get to the Silk Road?
Of the dark web.
Yeah, no. That's where we went. How did we get there? Bro, I don't
Netflix documentary, bro.
Yeah.
But what's been happening with you lately?
Last week, I should have said it when he was here. Daz and I went rock climbing with one with one more of our mates.
Which place was this?
This was the Westgate Sports Centre one in Altona.
Yeah.
So it has the biggest indoor rock climbing wall in Australia. Didn't climb it yet.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? If you're a rock climbing place and you're there to climb rocks.
Oh no, you didn't climb it, or did you?
I didn't climb it. Not yet. Got to build up to it.
Really?
Well, probably, because with rock climbing, right? I think maybe the difficulty is in your grips and holds. It was pretty well established that I had the best grip strength there, like of the three of us.
Okay.
And also, I like climbing. Yeah, don't really have much of a thing with heights.
Then why not?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I just didn't. I'm going to next time. But for me, it was more about like not doing the easy walls, but like on the moderate end of easy, as quick as you can, and just climb.
Oh, that's
the wall.
what you done.
Yeah, that's what I like.
So I thought he was just standing there like an idiot while everyone else climbed.
No, dude. No, I just didn't climb the bigger one.
Wall.
Yeah. But I was climbing. I fucking.
You're like, oh yeah, I went to a rock climbing place. I didn't climb the rocks.
I never said that. I just didn't climb the thing. Okay, I could see how it looks like I said that. My bad. But no, we'll climb the easy walls as quick as you can, because it's like, okay, it's about the speed of how you do it. It's possible. Yeah, with the other walls, I tried to climb on the hard end of moderate, that skill level wall. And I just kind of got stuck, like, not even halfway through. Because I think I couldn't figure out what it expected me to do and if I was able to do it. So I just had to kind of just, like, drop off the wall, give up. But other than that, full climbs, fastest climb. Good fun climbing.
Yeah, I've never been to a rock climbing place.
Yes. That's what I was going to bring up. So, Daz gets on the ropes, starts climbing. About a quarter of the way there, and he stops because he says he wants a breather. And it was like, nah, Daz, I know you can do better. What are you doing? And he's sitting there going, like, oh, I'm just like absorbing it in. I've never rock climbed before. And I'm like, you didn't want to say so when you weren't like almost halfway up the wall? Like, we could have, not done this.
Well, he's getting nervous.
Well, yeah. He's not sweating from fitness. He's sweating from, oh shit, I'm up the wall. Yeah. I think he made one. I think he eventually did climb to the top. Yeah, but at first, no. Like, the first wall we climbed, he stopped. The second wall we climbed, he got further, but
stopped
again, yeah. Third climb, no worries. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, no, I was under the impression that Daz knew how to rock climb, but
look,
not.
Fun fact, I've done the opposite of rock climbing, rappelling down a cliff.
Oh, like abseiling.
Yeah. Is that what it's called?
Yes, yeah, it is. So you do that to come down from the rock climb.
Yep.
Yeah, So.
But like off a cliff. Like,
yeah. I haven't done that.
Like in nature, not indoor.
No, yeah. So how's that?
Fun.
Yeah.
Bro, super fun. Because you control how fast you go down.
Yeah.
And if you're good, you just like push off and you just like let go, because it's a grip around your waist that you can hold and release to like stop and let go. Oh, beautiful. The same, I think, might not be the same trip, but one of the trips, I was maybe like 12. We went with my family, and we did whitewater rafting. Yeah, beautiful place. On like maybe midway on the mountains, closer towards the peak. But the ice on the fucking mountains had melted, so all the water is like glacial water that's coming down.
Yep.
Like fast. And then so the first 2 days we did the rafting, we were alright. It was a fun group. Like, we had campfires at night. There were like a couple of other families living on the campsite. And it was like one of the camping places where they set up fucking beds for you.
Oh, fantastic.
I fucking know, bro. I didn't
Yeah.
appreciate it then.
Yeah.
I fucking miss it now. Because they're like, it's like Hogwarts, massive tents, and there's fucking beds inside.
Yeah.
You're chilling. So like first 2 days were alright. We were like fucking run, and they got to know us well and shit. So on the third day, they're like, "Do you want to go to the other rapids where it's like the highest fucking difficulty? It's like rocks and shit in the middle, and the water's like the fastest and like riptides and shit."
Yep.
Like, fuck it, let's do it, because like the first two were alright. And I was just praying, bro, that we fucking capsize.
Why?
Oh, just for the experience.
No, that's not something that you want experience in.
So look, that's just me.
Yeah.
I
it
like
is just
experience.
you are. Yeah. Well, no. You like near-death experience.
I love it.
Yeah.
It makes me feel alive.
Yeah. No. I
Yeah.
understand that. I don't think I've had.
We're fucking going rafting. Midway through, I'm just praying, bro. All of a sudden, I feel like the boat's just lifting from the front, and I fall off. And the first thing that comes to my mind is, fuck, because the way you sit, like you distribute your weight, yeah, so let's say 5 on the left, 5 on the right. I was the last on the right at the back. And when the boat dips towards the back, I fall off, and I was like, fuck, I hope these cunts realize I've fallen off and not just keep going.
Yeah. And what happened?
No, so the whole raft flipped. Everyone fell off.
Good.
Yeah, I know. I almost swam to the top. Someone else fell on me. I got pushed even further. And like the cunt fell me underneath him, so he just grabbed my arm, pulled me up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think everyone was just like spread apart. And it was fun. Like I was the only cunt that swam. Cause I was like one of the best swimmers in the group, except like the professional. And we had 2 professional kayakers, like row right beside us. I think that's the right word. I don't know why my fucking brain just went off for a sec. Yeah, so they were the guys like was rowing up to each person and then telling us to like hook their fucking row, like their oar, and then they would just roll you to the bank, and then you just grab on until they come back.
And just hold on for dear life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, dude, I've never been whitewater rafting.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the ocean, so for me, it's like even.
Yeah, I'm
even better.
not a very good swimmer. Probably.
Have you ever been snorkeling?
Yeah, a couple times when I was younger.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Where? And how old were you? Because you're thinking.
No, not Fiji.
Like you're thinking for a while. I'm assuming you're young.
No, it's just my head's a bit messy right now.
I'm assuming you're
17. I was 17.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm assuming you're 8.
17 and it was somewhere on the way to New Zealand.
That's alright.
Yeah. Maybe it was at New Zealand.
I've never been to New Zealand.
It's alright. I didn't do much of the looking around things. I was on a cruise ship.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh, so you went snorkeling off the cruise ship?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I realized I left that part out. Like, I'm visualizing the cruise and the path and all that shit, and it's just like,
you were on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Snorkeling off it. Yeah.
I forgot to say.
Yeah. I went snorkeling in Thailand.
Oh, yeah.
And Barrier Reef, but I reckon both were pretty good. But in Thailand, they were like, "Alright, are you guys good swimmers? Like whoever is, you can like just do whatever you want." And like Daza had his GoPro, so I've got like good fucking underwater footage of me just taking a deep breath and swimming with the fishes.
Yeah. Is that accessible? Like, do you have the footage, or
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. So we can
chuck it right on.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Have you ever been to Thailand?
No.
Oh man.
No, I haven't. I've only been. It's easier to tell you the places I have been than the places I haven't.
Okay.
Well,
same with me as well, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
I've never been to that many places. Like fucking hell.
Yeah, Fiji when I was 5. I don't know if that really counts.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fiji. Been to the UK. Once when I was like too young to really remember.
I might be going this year.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I've got family living there, and it's the same guy that I was the best man for. It's my cousin.
Yep.
And I was his best man for his wedding like 2 years ago in India, and like I haven't seen him since. So. And he's invited me over like ages. But the thing is, his family's coming over to stay at mine, so he might be coming with them.
So why?
But he hasn't decided yet.
So you got to find out before you decide. Hey, you're going over there.
Exactly.
Mm.
It's like, hey, are you coming? Because if not, I got to start planning because I got to book tickets in advance.
Yeah.
Where else have you been?
So yeah. UK was when I was 12. After that, New Zealand when I was 17.
I heard it's way greener than than Australia.
Cleaner.
Greener.
Yes. I think
like
it is.
way more.
Yeah. Because it's more hilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's mountains and shit, so...
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's like more hillier.
Yeah. Well, I mean, New Zealand's where they filmed Lord of the Rings.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's New Zealand. It's not Middle Earth. Middle Earth is not real.
I know, but holy fuck, that's New Zealand.
That's New Zealand, yeah.
Shit. You know Shang-Chi, a bit of it was filmed in fucking Sydney?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it Shang-Chi? I think Shang-Chi...
Might be.
the place they built the village.
Yeah. Thor Love and Thunder was Brisbane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that comes New Zealand. Take her.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he fucked that movie up so much.
Yeah, I didn't...
No one liked it. It was just garbage.
Yeah. Now, that was one where I was watching it and I was like, why am I here?
I know.
Yeah. It's
like just to watch it, I guess.
It's like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. We'll just get through with it.
We'll get through with it.
Yeah. That's really it.
That's all the places you've been?
Yeah. It's just...
If you want, we can take a trip to Thailand because I've been meaning to go back. It's not that expensive.
Mm.
Okay, so my scuba
Alright, pitch it.
instructor, yeah, he had his bachelor party in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone just flew there. They drank for a week straight. Like big Aussie blokes,
And
10
then
of them.
just drank for a week.
They drank for a week straight, bro. I think all up the bill was like $2,000.
That is pretty cheap.
Super cheap. They're like, you wake up and you're drinking. They're like 10 big Aussie blokes, bro, and they fucking can knock back beers or like any drinks.
Yeah. As a proper Aussie bloke,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
He told me, he's like, because his wife's like from Singapore, so he's like, I'll just take my blokes to Thailand.
Mm.
I'm like, we'll just get drunk and come back after a week. He's like, bro, it's like still cheaper than having like the same kind of party, or even better.
Here's my main problem with Thailand. I don't eat Thai food. At all.
Yeah, the food is pretty fun. I mean, no, it is tasty. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
No, I don't. So, if I
That
go
is true.
there,
No, you only get Thai food. We actually went on a floating restaurant on the fucking lake in Thailand, where they gave us like fresh fish from the fucking place that they just fished that morning.
yeah.
But also, great massage parlors.
Whores.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, look, I went for a massage. I paid for a massage. What happened?
As we all did.
Whatever happened after that was not my.
No, it's not. That wasn't.
That wasn't what I requested. But I'll take it anyway.
That was a pleasure transaction.
No, hey, I paid for a massage, bro.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, that's his brother. Probably won't name him
I think you said his name before.
before. People don't remember. It's alright.
It's alright. I'm good. Don't look back.
Yeah. So, I reckon he was either 17 or 18, and he looked pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he still doesn't look 21 or 22. We went to Thailand and we got like separate rooms. Like all just three of us in one room, same hotel, same floor, but like at the other ends. And our parents got a different room. And then one of the nights, and I was just giving him shit about being a virgin.
I see where this is going.
Yeah, I gave Das a shit as well.
Yeah. I see where that did. Carry on.
So like one night he's like, "Alright, can we go to like a massage bar?" I was like, "You wanna fucking lose your virginity to a fucking strip, like a whore?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, fuck it." I was like, "Yeah, fuck it."
Yeah. Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
We're just walking by, just to like suss out the chicks, because they're just sitting outside. It's like window shopping,
Yeah.
and like we see like, so we take like we just walk the whole street, and I was like, "Did you see anyone you like?" He's like, "Yeah, the chick rubbed like back there in one of the places." I was like, "Let's turn around, and then you go up to the place, because I don't know which places you're talking about." He's like, "Yeah, sure." So then he's like, "Alright, just this one." So I go up, and then there's this MILF that came up to us, and he wanted to bang her, but then she came to me, because I was like I'm the older guy,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Alright," and I was like, "Alright, I'll take her." Like, cause she came up to me, I was like, "Fuck, like I don't want to choose, like whatever." And she's fucking hot, like probably the best looking one out there. And he's like, "Alright, I'll take her," and he points to this other chick, and I'm pretty sure they knew he was underage. Said, "Bruh, he paid like triple what I paid." They just ripped him off. I paid like $30. He would have paid like whatever, like 120.
Like, yeah, 120. Oh,
like
shit.
in dollars. Yeah, because it's like when you convert in baht, it's a lot, but when you convert in dollars, it's nothing.
Yeah.
So we go in, like, I do my thing, and I was like downstairs. They had like one place downstairs, so like full privacy. I love it. He went upstairs, bro, and they had like
Where it's on a balcony.
no. There was like this place upstairs, and it's fucked because like it's one big room,
Yeah.
but it's sectioned off with like curtains.
Oh, so there's more people in there.
Of course.
Ah, great.
Bro, he heard these two niggas fucking clapping cheeks. And this cunt was full nervous because it's his first time. And he's like, "Bro, like, she took my pants off. Like, she just touched me and I came." It's like, what, cunt?
Yeah.
You paid triple what I paid.
And that's
like,
what
you
happened.
did nothing. You didn't even, like, touch her or, like, fucking finger bang her, suck a
Nothing.
tit, nothing.
Nothing.
It's like, fuck. So that was a fun fucking night. And cause like,
Yeah.
and they give you this fucking cups of water, bro, with like
Yeah.
a straw.
Okay.
So every cunt that you see on the street that's sipping the cup with the straw has just been to a whole house.
Yeah, so you know straight away, yeah.
Straight away, bro. You lock eyes and yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Another good night we had. I don't know if I've spoken about this, but did I tell you about the time he fucking had a seizure on the previous podcast?
I think you told me off air.
No way.
Yeah, I think you did.
Alright, this one's for the books.
Okay. I think you told me off air because it wasn't supposed to be on air.
Really? Now fuck it, it's on air right now. So like I'll so this
All right, make it good because this will be the closer.
yeah. So I was in like I went to Thailand to just look for drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I make friends with one of the guys working at the place. He was white, not Asian, and he's like one of the guys they hired to like do like events at the hotel because it was a 5-star hotel. So they're like, we organize like karaoke nights, like beach volleyball, because they had a beach inside the hotel, like just there, like a man-made thing. So I got close to one of the guys working there, and like we were playing table tennis, and I was like, "Yo, man, I want some drugs. Like, where can I find some?" Yeah, and he
Just throwing it out there.
Oh, bro, I'm open.
Yeah.
Like, if you know me, fuck. Even at the club last night, so many cunts came up to us. Alright, boys, you need some bickies or some coke, or like
Yeah.
some coke and some kit.
Yeah. Like, nah, man, we're good.
Yeah, my mate's like, "Nah, we already had some. We're good."
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck." So like, he's like, "Oh, I don't know about that, but I do know this really good fucking reggae bar." And that place was probably the dopest fucking place I've ever been. Like, there's like dim lights at the bar. Like, it was a pub, but it was like a wooden lodge. If
Like
that
a
makes
classic
sense.
sort of style.
Super classic.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
A wooden lodge, really dim lights at the bar. Like, not a big bar either, just like, like the size of the wall. Closed off. There was a cat roaming around of the owners, and everywhere else was like almost like blacklight, and they had neon paint that you can just paint on the fucking walls.
Oh, awesome.
Fucking out. So, and the guy told me, he's like, there's a really good chance to find mushies there. And I don't want to trust anyone, so the story I heard earlier from one of my mates who I've done shit with at Rainbow Serpent, a lot of shit. He's like, look, I'll tell you, him and his wife told me, be careful when you go to Thailand, because he did mushies, and even she did mushies, but at a separate time. When he did mushies, the guy came, prior to the mushies, they've been in India for 6 months. Doing acid, smoking weed, smoking hash, and doing MD. Every fucking week. I promise you. Like, not every day,
Mm-hmm.
every week. And this kind of shit's meant to be done like once every couple of months, if I'm being honest. Yeah. So these guns were they just had so in Israel,
Every couple of days.
yeah. So in Israel, you need to be in the army till you're 24 or some shit, yeah? Or
Mhm.
21. Oh, I think it's 24 for guys, 21 for women. So after they turn 24, they all fuck off to different countries.
Yep.
That's why most of them come to Australia and just go to raves.
Huh.
Like Rainbow Serpent, that's where you'll see heaps of Israelis. Because they love that shit and they've been fucking like locked up fighting the war in their teenage life. So
Yeah.
they're like, fuck it. Either they go really spiritual or they go super into drugs.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of fun guys. So he's like, just be careful when you go. So they were doing shit. 6 months in India, moved to Thailand. And the guy they were going to the hotel with, so like, yeah, we need some drugs. She's like, I've got really good MD. And he's like, sure, we'll have some. And they're like a group of 6. He's like, sure, we'll have some. Next day, the guy comes in, gives them the caps. They drop like 2, 3, nothing. So the cunt's like, fuck, they like almost felt it. They're like, they told the guy the next day, they're like, bro, this caps are shit. Like, we've just done heaps of stuff in the last 6 months. Like, we need something way stronger. So the cunt's like, oh, alright, I got this. He comes back a couple of hours later in a massive fucking tray. The tray has like 6 big glasses of milkshake. So they made like a fucking mushroom smoothie for them.
Would that taste horrible?
I've heard eating mushroom. I have eaten as well, but eating mushrooms by itself is disgusting. Like the taste, because it grows in shit.
Yeah.
Psilocybin.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I reckon when you make like smoothies and shit, a lot of people also like dry it out and then eat them as like crackers kind of thing, like crunchy fucking snacks.
That's so fucking weird.
But anyway, these cunts, they took the drink. He's like, bro, before I even finished half of my drink, I couldn't see my feet anymore. Like I looked down and I couldn't see my feet. He's like, we had to stop drinking halfway through, and they were tripping balls. And I mean, I've tripped with these guys before, and it's like when he explained it, he's like, a couple of hours later, we were in the hotel room, and they were still tripping out. And one of the guys decided to take a shower, and he's like, "Fuck, this feels fucking amazing. Like you guys gotta get in here." One by one, they start going in under the shower, but the shower can only hold like so many people.
Of course.
I guess.
Yes.
So there were like 6 of them. So like 3 were under the shower, 1 was right like just behind them in the cube. All are naked, having a shower together. And the other 2 guys, they couldn't fit in the shower, so you know the toilets have a bidet. So they were taking a shower with the bidet. So that's what he warned me, the fucking mushrooms. Just be careful.
Okay.
They're that strong. Just be careful where you're getting them from. And I did see those fucking guys selling the smoothies, because they just shout out, bro, oh, mushrooms, like MD. And literally on the street, like all the shacks, and you can just go in and buy some.
Yeah.
But that's the stuff he warned me about, so I was like, nope, I ain't doing this. And then we heard of so a few days later, we heard like a party. Picked up some mushrooms. I had some. It was like mediocre, and I split the bag, which was my biggest mistake. I should have just eaten the whole bag, and then I'll be like good. But then the next day, I was like, fuck, I'm disappointed. I was like, let's go fucking. And our parents decided to have lunch with us. Oh, sorry, dinner. Like later that night, maybe like 9.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, fuck it, yeah, we're gonna go out for the day, like afternoon onwards. We hunt down this fucking reggae place, go have a few drinks. Oh, and there's no chairs and shit. It's just fucking like low ass couches. They're like, so you can lean back and kick back.
Okay.
It's like super chill vibes. The waitress comes over, brings us the menu. Like, we order like 1 drink each, 1 beer each. She comes back with the beers. I was like, I need some drugs. Like, do you have anything? And then she says some shit. She's like, oh, I've got something. And I couldn't understand what she's saying. And then I said, what? She said, I've got something with S. I was like, oh, I get it. Like, I don't know what he's saying, but get it. And bro, she's like, alright. She comes back, opens this cookie jar. Massive fucking spliffs.
Ah.
I was like, oh, that's what you're saying. Fuck yeah, I'll have some.
Yeah.
And I was like, how much is it? Bro, I swear, I paid like $15 for this, like dollars for the spliff. Way worth it. Because I don't even think that was weed anymore. I think that shit was laced. Because that's how I felt. Like, I've smoked so much weed.
So what gave it away? What made you feel like you thought that you were correct?
No, I'm like, I can't be certain, right? Like, to this day, I'm not certain. But it's like 95%. That shit was either that. See, there's 2 options. Either that was laced, or that was the strongest fucking weed I've ever smoked by miles. Bro, we smoked the spliff 1/3 of the way. We couldn't move. We couldn't move. And Wes was like, oh yeah, I'm done. I was like, alright, well, we've still got a lot of time. And still more than a spliff. Let's keep smoking. It's like, I smoke like most of it. He has a bit. We're like done. It's 7:30. No, it's 7. We can't fucking move. And it's me being me. It's like, let's order another one.
I forgot about that part of the story. Yeah, the second
Yeah,
one.
that's where it gets interesting. The second spliff.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't give us because they knew we were fucked. Daza was the only guy sober because he just drank a drink. Me and this guy, we fucking smoked up. We couldn't move. We're just looking at each other. I don't even think my head was moving. I couldn't move my head. And then I was like, yo, like later on, 7 o'clock, I was like, oh, can you go ask for another spliff? And like, I gave him the cash. I was like, just clear the bill as well, so we don't have to go back to the fucking like bar. And then I asked twice for the spliff. They wouldn't fucking give me. I was like, alright, go order the spliff, clear the thing. She comes back, bro, 10 minutes later. I was like, alright, time to smoke it. I smoke like 80%. This guy smokes like 20%. We're fucked. It's 8 o'clock. We gotta meet our parents in an hour. We're gone. Like, there's no way. I was like, there's no way we can go like that. Bro, it's like, it took us ages for us to like just stand up from the couch. And like,
yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine very well.
I stood up. These guys stood up. The other bloke, his brother, takes a while, stands up, and we just started walking up. So that's his first. I'm second. The bloke's behind me. We take like maybe 10 steps out the pub, and this cunt's like, he grabs my fucking shoulder. He's like, yo, I don't feel too good. Like fucking,
fucking let go of me.
No, like fucking the Iron Spider.
Oh yeah. Bring it back to
Mr.
that.
Stark, I don't feel so good.
Yeah.
I just see this cunt, his eyes roll, and him just like, bro, if I grab his arm, because if I didn't, he would just smack the concrete.
Yeah.
Like head first, just
Straight
like, all
up.
backwards, yeah?
Yep.
But his skull would just hit the concrete. And I was like, I'll hold his hand, he just goes down. His eyes roll backwards. And the funniest thing is, I'm so fucking high. I'm like, he's dead. We just killed the cunt. Like, what am I gonna tell his parents? We're on a trip to Thailand and I killed this. The first cunt to like die of smoking too much weed.
It's like, this is a number for the history books, and
Oh,
it's my
dude.
fault.
He's like out cold for like, I'm like yelling to his brother. I was like, "Hey, wait, hold on, something's wrong." He's like down for like maybe 5 minutes, just out cold. All of a sudden, bro, his eyes roll backwards and he just stands up. Like he just like springs up and he starts walking. And I was like, yo, like hold up. You're like fucking
you were
dead.
dead before.
5 minutes ago. Hold
Yeah.
on, just take a seat, yeah?
Yeah.
And as this was happening, as he stood up and starts walking, bro, everyone comes out the bar and they're just clapping.
Yeah.
They're just clapping. For them, it's like normal. It's like, yeah, whatever, it's Thailand.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
take.
but for you, it's like, oh my god, this guy almost died.
Bro, yeah, because I'm off my head.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And he's like, how do I breathe? I was like, I'm like coaching him how to breathe. I was like, inhale, exhale. And like we're waiting, and like this cunt brings like a tuk-tuk, comes back, picks us up. I fucking lift him and chuck him in the fucking tuk-tuk because he can't move.
Of course.
And like me and Daza are sitting on the seats. This cunt's passed out down on near our feet.
That's it. Game over for tonight.
Oh yeah, we're like, we won't send, like we won't call them up. We'll go to the hotel and then call them up. Also, we don't have SIM cards, so technically we can't call them up as well.
Oh, good, perfect.
Yeah.
So just
So it's
drop
only
off, drop
Wi-Fi.
off your mate and show up to dinner.
No, we can't go to dinner, bro.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, because I forgot. You guys are also fucked up a bit.
I am, not he.
Okay.
Me and this fucker. We'll go back to the hotel, Wi-Fi, call our parents, and we're like, alright, we're gonna tell them this guy isn't feeling too well, so we had to bring him back to the hotel. And like, he's just gotta sleep it off.
And you got away with it.
We fucking got, bro, we ordered pizza last night later on, and we just ate, because we didn't eat anything, yeah? We
Yeah,
meant
of
to
course,
get there
yeah.
for dinner.
Yeah.
We just ordered pizza and fucking kept eating.
Oh, dude.
Munchies.
That sounds great.
And the only fucking thing was, because I ordered the second spliff, yeah, and the guy's like, if you want to smoke it, just don't smoke it at your hotel. Because if they catch us, then I reckon it's going to be a serious problem.
Yeah.
If someone, like,
Yeah, of course. Because then I think maybe their business would be in jeopardy.
yeah.
Yeah, so.
That was one of the best nights. Thailand was a great trip.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Thailand's for me. I'm pretty sure it's not, just based on the food.
Just on the food.
Yeah.
On the culture, I reckon it is.
If the culture is fucking around and finding out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, you just see the other thing was when me and this guy went to the fucking massage parlor. I was gonna send a fucking tranny hooker to the room for us. Bro, they walk. I've seen so many dicks through tights.
Yeah.
Because they walk around in tights, but they
So
still
you
got
can
that
tell
dick.
straight away. It's
Yeah.
like, what's what's the point then? Like,
Oh, people are into that.
oh yeah, sure,
You forgot about those people.
Yeah, I did forget about those
Yeah.
people. You know what? Never mind. That's it. I'm out of questions.
Oh, we can conclude the podcast with
Yeah,
the
that's
Thailand
good.
story.
That's good. Yeah. Is it another story? What do you mean?
No, that one.
Oh, that one. That one.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Well, that's good. Thanks for going through with this. We'll see. We'll see how that turned out.
I reckon it turned out alright.
I reckon it did. It had its ups. Daz predicted the downs. But other than that, yeah, no, that's it. Do you want to do the outro? Or do you know it?
No, I don't.
That's alright, I'll just do it then. It's alright. That's it. The podcast is done. Go home. You got better things to do.
That's it.